to Near Mint Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. I'm your host, the Astonishing Melanie, and today I will be reviewing, with the help of
the Uncanny Omar,
Wonder Woman, Historia of the Amazons. So stay tuned. When we received this in the mail, I immediately snatched it out of Omar's hands because just based on the cover alone, I was like, oh, what is this? I want to read it. I love Wonder Woman. I love this artwork, and I haven't read much by Kelly Sue DeConnick, but I know that she's a terrific writer, and I was not disappointed, let me tell you.
This is a book that kind of came into my radar because a lot of my viewers kept asking, are you going to review the Wonder Woman Historia Deluxe Edition hardcover? And I said, yeah, sure. I really had no interest in it because it's a Black Label book, and I usually put those books at the bottom of the pile because they're out of continuity. As soon as I saw the internal artwork, I was like, oh, it's Phil Jimenez with Nicola Scott and Jean Ha. I gotta read this. So it is Kelly Sue DeConnick. She is the writer of this. She's the one that wrote Bitch Planet and wrote Captain Marvel. But she is the writer of this particular book, working with these three wonderful artists right there. Here is your cover. It's the winner of the 2022 Will Eisner Awards for Best Single Issue and Penciler. It is part of the DC Black Label line. Here's the spine. Wonder Woman Historia, the Amazons, and then you have DeConnick, Jimenez, Ha, Scott, and the DC logo. And then more gorgeous artwork back here from the three different artists, the DC Black Label line, and the retail price being $29.99. Let's take a closer look.
We have this faux leather look with everything else being golden. Let us know in the comments, do you say Historia or Historia? Because if you're pronouncing it the Spanish way, you don't pronounce the H, and that's what I always say in my head when I'm looking at the title.
So, yeah, I like the fake leather look to it. This book right here collects the 3-issue miniseries of Wonder Woman Historia, and it has 232 pages. We'll go ahead and look at the binding of the book. It does have glued binding, and there's a little bit of an eye, but as you can probably see, let's go ahead and lay it down. There's really minimal gutter loss, just the way the book lays over, and that's towards the middle or towards the front of the book.
This would make a great coffee table book, as in, what am I trying to say? Does that demean the story? By no means. It's like, you need to read this more than once and just have it laying even without the,
Don't say it. Don't say without the dust jacket.
Okay, even without the dust jacket laying on the table? Isn't that what you would want?
No, the dust jacket keeps the dust off the books.
But you don't want the dust jacket messed up. Anywho, for people at your house to just flip through at this amazing art.
Yeah, they'll probably think I'm smart reading books like this.
Such a long time to look at every single picture. It's whoa.
Very, very detailed. Okay, so let's go ahead and crack it open. Here's the end sheets. Here's Wonder Woman Historia of the Amazons with this marble finish to it. Well, the fake pattern, of course. Kelly Sue DeConnick, Phil Jimenez, Jean Ha, Nicola Scott. And here are all the different colorists working on this book. Clayton Cowles doing the lettering. And then the cover collection artist right there. And there is a direct market variant cover too. So DC has been doing that from time to time. Here's the cover by Phil Jimenez and Romula Fajardo Jr. And we kick it off with a quote here. I see it all at once, where we have been, where we are, where we might go, and where, with certainty, we are headed. All right, Astonishing Melanie, take over and give me the pitch. What is this about?
This is an alternate origin story of the Amazons. It is Wonder Woman, however, don't expect her to be in the book. And we've got this beautiful cover, right? But this is never in the book. That was Queen Hera at the beginning, who is kind of narrating here that the Amazons lose. We already know the story. She already knew that was going to happen throughout these 3 issues. However, before we're introduced to Hera, we have these 6 goddesses that, I mean, just look at it. Which one is your favorite? They're all so awesome. I think for me, Artemis and Aphrodite. Can't pick them. Everybody else.
Oh no.
Pick somebody
Hey,
else.
wait a second. I didn't get to pick.
And then Hera, you can have Hera. Hera can see everything at once. So, and she's got this motif of like peacock feathers with the eyes. That's just so gorgeous, and birds, and I love birds. Okay. However, this part, not fun, not cool. With these Grecian urns, they're showing the content creators are showing that the atrocities that Hera is speaking of that have done towards women on the Grecian urns, and she sees them all at once. She declares enough, and they go to Zeus to demand justice. True to the character of Zeus, he's an a-hole, and he is in the original stories as well, right? Bit immature, and he does not guarantee satisfaction and justice. He demeans them by saying things such as girls and my little beauties, etc. So there's a good few pages of this discussion about the what the crimes that have been committed against women. And again, just the art, you'll take like 10 minutes looking at one page. And they are left unsatisfied. Zeus says, it's fine. Things are fine the way they are. So the goddesses create the Amazons out of the souls of the women whose lives were taken in violence. Hera doesn't join, and it's never stated clearly why, although hinted at that, like, she sees everything at once, so she knows what's going on, but she does not join in the creation of the Amazons. And I just want to show you in this first issue how much detail is put into this, the founding of a new lore, right? That it's this alternate origin.
This is just insanity right here. Like the grass and the details on the worms, just how many in each line is drawn.
So creative, and the colorist, I mean, they just blew it out of the park.
Well, and I think the colorists bring it all together too. I think while we're looking at three phenomenal artists of Phil Jimenez, Gene Hahn, Nicola Scott, the artists really bring it all together by making it seem like it's just one artist working on the book instead of all three of them.
In fact, I was going to say, like, maybe Omar can point out in the video which artist is who, because I did not, it was very
This looks like Gene Hahn.
I didn't think about it. I love the facial expressions here. Going back to this, I also love the creativity and the different body types and representation going on with the Amazons that are being created and the goddesses. And then we've got this splash page of all the Amazons that are created.
That is freaking crazy. Like, how much time was spent on each of these different characters? George Perez would be very proud. Oh my gosh. That is amazing.
Dick Connick's dialogue, the storytelling is very powerful. Actually, look, even this part reminds me of Sandman, which is one of my all-time favorite stories. We need the queen of the Amazons, Hippolyta, though. Hippolyta? Is that how you say it?
That's how I say it.
Okay.
But I mispronounce everything, so don't ask me.
She's immortal, and she is a mortal. And she changed her mind about having to do away with this female baby. She's like, no, I'm going to save it. So she runs back, and she just keeps running, and it's like it becomes timeless, like she's running forever.
I was just blown away by the panel layouts, and it's just amazing what artists can do. You know, breaking almost, I don't want to say breaking the rules of comic book or graphic novel art, but in a way they kind of are. I think that's really awesome. This looks like Phil Jimenez artwork, which he's very. He does that a lot. He breaks a lot of the rules. Let me skip a little bit here.
Amazons save her, and she is determined to find them and become an Amazon as well. And that's where I'm going to stop. I feel like that wasn't a spoiler because, I mean, it's Hippolyta. And it's the origin of the Amazons, right?
You know, my mom was born in the Amazon. Just saying.
That's true.
I am the son of an Amazonian. I don't know what that means. Nothing really. So, when you read this, because I've only read like the first, I don't think I even finished the first chapter because I had to go and read something else. Would you say that this is rated T? Teen?
No. I don't think so. I see because it's Black Label. Gee, but
But not every Black Label
I'm
line means mature content, though.
right. There's nothing explicit.
Whoa.
And I'm thinking of the violence. A lot of times it's either off panel or it's from far away or like at one point like doing this red kind of like the whole it's a silhouette of red.
So it's almost censored in a way.
So my first instinct is no, it's not rated teen, as in
Okay.
anybody.
Would you be okay with
3-year-old can read it? Yeah, would I be okay with Alicia reading
That's what I always go with. She's 11, right? In the 5th grade. And
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I was about to ask who your favorite artist is out of the 3.
No, I don't.
But I don't think you can answer that.
I think Phil Jimenez. Is this Phil Jimenez?
Well, let me see. This looks like Nicola Scott right here.
The very, very beginning.
The very beginning is
Yes.
definitely Phil Jimenez.
Okay. But then again, those facial expressions. Oh, that one Amazon, she was so happy, and the thinking pensive expression on the other one. I don't know. Who was that? You don't know either because you turned the page.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Let us know in the comments below. Who am I talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's a fun game to play. All right, let's look at the extras. She's got nipples.
Oh, well, yeah. But that's not rated teen.
Okay,
Are nipples rated teen?
No, don't ask it, because some people are offended by nudity, so... It says 17 plus.
Oh!
All right, so we just looked at the actual rating, my wife and I.
17 plus?
It's rated 17 plus, so don't let your 11-year-old read it.
Because of slight nudity, maybe? I don't know. I didn't even notice. They're goddesses they're women. Like, of course.
Okay.
Like, what?
But everybody has a different way they raise their kids, so...
That's true.
No,
I'm sorry.
whatever, if you're uncomfortable with your kids reading, about nudity, I completely respect that. Just make sure you check out their manga and what they're reading, because that stuff is full of it.
Yep, that's true. So in the back, we have the back matter of each of the tribes of the Amazons, that the Amazons that were created by the goddesses each have their own tribes that live in different places. And when you saw the introductions to each goddess, kind of like their motif, it goes along with that. And actually, this is really helpful because with the names and so many figures, I got confused. We have the script and ideas for the story. So delving deeper into the creative process, and that's always fun. So here you have to kind of push this down to see Zeus's face. He's stuck in there.
To the glued binding, which you do get some gutter loss because of that. Whoa!
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, pretty is not the word I would use. Wonder how long it took them to come up with this, project from script to...
I don't remember where I read it, but they wanted it to be 500 plus pages. Epic.
Well, they got halfway there. Maybe there's gonna be more.
I definitely would have read more. This was, I highly recommend. Awesome book. It's that thing in nature, that math thing with the seashells, and you can find it in all these places.
Oh, oh my gosh, what the heck?
Write it in the comments. What is it? They talk about it in the back too. And
what is that called? It's the map. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we have about 4 hours of sleep and gotta fly out tomorrow.
Would you rate this teen? No. Oh, it's 17 plus. Okay.
17 plus. I just want to again stress how beautiful the panels and the spread pages and splash pages are. It is a beautiful work of art that belongs in everybody's library, even if it takes a little bit to read, because it is a little dialogue heavy when you get to the history of, even though I'm looking at pages that aren't dialogue heavy at all. But whenever you get deep down to the history of the characters and the dialogue, it can get a little much. Not Phil Jimenez dialogue, but still a little word heavy. And each panel you'll just learn to just lose yourself into, because each panel, my gosh, it's just, look at the wings on that little angel. This is insanity. I would love to see the behind the scenes of what this looks like. And speaking of the size of this is a magazine size book. So to kind of give you an idea, here it is compared to the size of a trade paper. Actually, let's do this. Of a trade paperback right here. So that's how much bigger it is.
You're crossing the streams.
This is a Marvel book. I'm so sorry. But that's it. Melanie, anything else to add about this wonderful, beautiful book?
Okay, look, this is what I was talking about. Everybody's face. It's on point. Awesome.
This looks like Nicola Scott. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. I love it all. Like, I highly, highly recommend this book.
All right.
Go buy it. And I feel like that's a reasonable price, wouldn't you say? You said $29.99?
Yeah, that's a
like
nice gold foil right there.
I mean, just look at how much art is in it.
Okay, let's go. That, as they say, is...
Oh, no, wait, one more thing. I almost teared up at the end of the story.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like
important.
it feels good.
Okay.
It's a powerful story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad for saying now that, as they say, is that.
You can't say it. Say it. Say it. I give you permission to say it.
You ain't gonna play that game? All right.
Wait. And?
That, as they say,
is that. If you're interested in buying this book, please check out our sponsors' links in the description below. In Europe and you're interested in buying these books, definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices, flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries, emails answered within 24 hours, waltscomicshop.com, and you can use the code nearmintcondition at checkout and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. That's Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding!
cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget that CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more.
And that was the page count, build, and content of this DC Black Label hardcover. Please let us know in the comments if you plan on picking this up. Oh my goodness, which of the goddesses is your favorite? What you think of this artwork? How powerful the story is? Please geek out below.
And everyone, stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.
Stay minty!